So here's an interesting topic. Well, before I get to this, are you happen to be a college student at the moment?
And not at the moment. I used to go to college, and when I went to college, I used to go to Santa Monica in California.
Really?
So, yeah. So I haven't been back to school yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna move back. I don't know if I'm gonna stay here. But that was the last time I was in school. Was probably like 2 years ago. at Santa
2 years
Monica.
ago?
What about you?
Well, I'm still in school right now at BMCC.
Nice.
This year will be the year I'll be getting my associates here. Yes. So the only reason I asked that, because there's a college I want you to be aware of.
Okay.
Because ACLU is claiming the University of Missouri, that's the college I'm referring to,
Okay.
is pulling a big brother by requiring all new students to download a location tracking app to make sure students show up to class. They think they're going to be skipping school or skipping class. Is this a good idea?
No, that's
tracking
so
app?
weird. That is so weird. No.
What?
How are they even gonna like run that? Are they putting it in like their phones? Are they putting it in like their bodies? Like, how are they gonna be tracking these people? That's so weird.
Well, they could be putting a Plinko chip in my body at any moment now.
Exactly.
I mean,
That's like, yeah, no, that's so evasive. I feel like, especially with college, like you're paying to go to college. Like if you don't want to go to class, like you already paid your tuition, that's your choice at that point. Like with high school students, it's a little bit more like understandable because those are like minors and stuff like that. But college,
what if it was middle school or elementary school?
I still don't think it's like appropriate because it's probably a little bit evasive. But I mean, that's still like that's a little bit more understandable. Like trying to understand where they're at, like figure out their location. But like a college student, no.
So I'm guessing you were a good student when you were younger, right?
College,
You can be
no.
honest. What? Oh, what? Well, I like to hear this here, all
You know,
right?
I probably should have had that tracking device in college because when I used to go to Santa Monica, like I would go, but there was like days that it was like hit or miss basically. Like if I was in the mood, like I'm just not gonna go. So I feel like maybe something like that might motivate somebody to go more because they're like, oh, you know, there's somebody checking up on me. But overall, I think it's pretty weird. Like that's just my opinion though. Do you feel like that would help you go to class if you had one, or you just like you already go to class?
Is she putting me on the spot, or is it
am.
just me?
I mean, it is the spotlight, so.
Yes, it is the spotlight, but I wasn't expecting to be put on the spot
Oh,
by you.
Sorry.
But that's all right. But look, this is just a silly app,
Okay, so it's an app. It's an app on the phone, basically.
or whatever it is. Like I don't want a tracking app to be shown here in New York City because look, we've got our personal lives we got to deal with, but it's like at the same time, you never know who's gonna be playing hooky
That's what I'm saying.
or have a cyst on our butts
That too.
or anything in particular, or have a nightmare here